I pay my respects to their elders past and present. Well, this certainly has been a crazy year, but it is certainly great to be meeting at an event at last. I know that this year has been crazy for some and crazy busy for others. We have seen a situation where businesses, consumers, and indeed governments are using online services like never before, and obviously FinTech is part of that. I believe some things will stay the same. We're going to have this event every year, come hail, COVID, shine. So we held on. We usually do these events in August, but lockdown's kind of half-ended, and it's great to be in Sydney. It's great to be in a situation where we've had 10 days free of no transmission. So it's great to be at an in-person event. These events are here to support the FinTech entrepreneurs, the FinTech founders, the people that build businesses, the people that employ others. But it's also about creating a community, because you can't do that on your own. You need venture capital, you need the advice and help and mentoring from other people, whether that's recruitment firms, whether that's legal counsel. And I would really like to thank all the people that have been supporters of FinTech Awards over the years, because we really have had that community of interest that have come together. So there are a number of organisations that I would like to thank, and you can see the banners in the room here. The Australian Payments Network, Australian FinTech News, Perpetual, Mambu, RFI Group, Newcastle Permanent Building Society, Stone and Chalk, 7R Talent, InvestNet Yodlee, InsureTech Australia, Encino, SeedSpace Venture Capital, networking sponsor this evening, of course, FPOS, and our event partner, as always, Ashurst. Please give them all a warm round of applause. Thank you. This set of awards started 5 years ago. We had 8 categories. I hope you were all investors in Afterpay when they won the first award for Payments Provider of the Year. You'll be the ones smiling at these awards. I'd like to thank our judges. It's obviously, it's a challenging job. It's always a challenging job to judge awards. Some of our categories have 20, 30, 35 submissions, so it is a challenging job, so thank you to our judges. But I would also like to especially thank our event partner, Ashurst. They've supported the event since the first year, so this year feels a little bit different, but Ashurst have still offered their help and counsel for putting this event together, and they help us every year with judging and the event categories, because we do add new categories each year. I'd like to invite Ashurst partner Stuart Dullard to say a few words about their support of the FinTech sector. Stuart is a specialist in equity capital market transactions from seed to IPO, as well as M&A deals. And he's been a great supporter of this event. Would you please join me in welcoming Stuart to the stage?
Well, thank you, Glenn, and thank you for everyone coming tonight. As Glenn mentioned, I'm a partner in the corporate transactions team at Ashurst. So we've got a core FinTech team at Ashurst that brings in all the different disciplines, and we really work together. It does take a big team to support the people in this room and others who aren't here tonight, and that's a real privilege for us. So, as Glenn said, we've been organising and helping with these awards for the last 5 years, and we're incredibly proud to support them and to play a small part in bringing this community together. When you sit back from a macro level and look at the different parts of the Australian economy, it can at times be hard to see exactly where the growth is coming from. I know those in government do that all the time. And as a firm, we've focused on FinTech as one of the great areas of growth in the Australian economy. We think there's great promise and a great future in that, both domestically and abroad. So with that in mind, Ashurst is really focusing on being a good partner, a good supporter of the members of the fintech community in Australia. And we've been very privileged to date to act for a large number of fintechs in Australia, many of which are here tonight. And we also act for a range of the investors who provide the capital to support the fintech community in that financial sense, but also a broader sense. So it's my pleasure to welcome you here this evening. On behalf of myself and my partners at Ashurst, I hope you have a thoroughly enjoyable night, and good luck to all the finalists. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Stuart. So the plan for tonight is I am going to be welcoming our VIP guest speaker, Senator Andrew Bragg, in a moment. Then I'm going to invite the Senator to be on stage. We're going to go through 21 award categories. It's got to be COVID safe, folks, so if you are announced as the winner, if you could go to the tables over there and pick up your trophy and go to the X and then stand there. Sponsors one side, Senator on the other, and we'll get the perfect COVID safe photograph with your indulgence tonight. So thank you for that. Okay, so many of you will know Senator Bragg. Delighted that the Senator is able to be here this evening. Liberal Party Senator from New South Wales. Following Senator Bragg's election to the Senate, he was elected Chair of the Senate Select Committee into FinTech and RegTech, and is a member of the Senate Economics Committee and Parliamentary Joint Committee on Corporations and Financial Services. He's also an author of a book, Bad Egg, How to Fix Super. So I encourage you all to read that. It's a very interesting read. But for now, would you please join me in welcoming Senator Bragg?
Well, thank you, Glenn, for that nice welcome. And I should start by acknowledging the traditional owners. And I should also note the great contribution that the fintech sector makes in this very important issue of national reconciliation. This morning I officiated at Bright, where Wiradjuri man Josh Riley performed permanent acknowledgement of country in that building on 1 Margaret Street. So I'd like to acknowledge that as a very important step in our country's journey. So, I mean, as you know, the global pandemic has changed the nation, but financial technology is a shining light. We can make the most of the gains that have already been achieved as we recover from the global recession. Tonight, I want to touch on the FinTech report and our efforts to build Australia into a global FinTech system. I'd like to begin by dispelling a myth. It is a myth that technology destroys jobs. McKinsey has said, quote, "Most jobs created by technology are outside the technology producing sector itself. We estimate that the introduction of the personal computer has enabled the creation of 15.8 million net new jobs in the US alone since 1980, even accounting for jobs displaced." So the narrative that technology is a jobs destroyer is a complete misnomer and must always be resisted. And so with job creation in mind, we made 32 recommendations in the FinTech Interim Report in September, the vast majority with bipartisan support. In the October budget, yes, we had a budget in October because of this pandemic. The Treasurer, Josh Frydenberg, adopted 8 of those 32 recommendations just 1 month after they were made. And some of those included research and development, changes to fringe benefit tax, and digital identity. Now, on research and development, we recommended that the Australian government, this is how committee talk is, you recommend things to yourself almost. No wonder people get confused by Canberra. That the Australian government provide further clarity around eligibility for the R&D tax incentive to ensure genuine software creation by Australian startups is reliably supported, and that the Australian government provide increased certainty around claiming the R&D tax incentive through issuing guidance in conjunction with the tax office. Now, thanks to this budget, Australian businesses will receive a $2 billion advance into R&D, and most importantly, we have turned the tables on any narrative that may have existed that Canberra was against technology or against research and development. It means that more companies in this room and beyond will be able to claim the R&D tax incentive. But there is more that we need to do on this front. And I recognise, and I look forward to working with this industry on getting more guidance and more clarity on the question of software in relation to the R&D tax incentive. We also made recommendations in relation to training and development. And while the borders are closed, I know that it's been difficult for many businesses to attract the staff and the talent that you need. And I recognise that we have always competed as a country for the best people the world has to offer. But it's also important that we look to our own people in Australia with a view to retraining people where they can be. And the recommendation on FBT to make retraining easier was also adopted in the budget. And this measure will remove costly barriers to training. The current rules, which limit deductions to training related to current employment, have been a disincentive for Australians to retrain and reskill, and we're going to fix that. Now, on digital ID, the Treasurer saw fit to act on our recommendation, quote, that the digital identity reforms led by the DTA be accelerated in order to deliver a national economy-wide framework for the operation of a federated digital identity ecosystem as soon as possible. More than $250 million will now be spent by Canberra on a digital identity program. I know how much a digital ID could do for our fintech sector. I'm passionate to see it work for you, and I encourage you to engage with the next phase of the review on this question. Now, turning to deregulation, bad regulation is a job killer with no redeeming features. The Hayne Royal Commission into Banking and Financial Services exposed our regulators as being asleep at the wheel. We are in the process, as you saw this week, of waking them up. The Assistant Minister to the Prime Minister, Ben Morton, has announced a new regulator performance role will be set up to effectively hold regulators to account. In an important speech before the budget, Morton said the role will be driven from the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet. He said the object would be to drive cultural change, increase accountability, promote best practice, and build professionalism of regulators. And Morton went on to say, this isn't about being a regulator of regulators. It's about being more systematic in our expectation setting, reporting and monitoring, and building a culture of excellence across the Commonwealth. I hope APRA and ASIC have taken note. In fact, I know that they have, and they are changing. I would say they have not served us well in many respects. It's not their job to get involved in policy discussion. It's their job to enforce the rules. In our system, in our messy, wonderful democracy, you can vote us out every 3 years, but you can't vote out a regulator. And that's why it's so important that Canberra sets the laws and policies of Australia, not regulators. And this week, you've seen some success on this front. ASIC has stated that it would keep out of the way of innovation in relation to buy now, pay later. ASIC said, quote, policy and regulation of the buy now, pay later industry remains a matter for the government and ultimately the Parliament. That's a very good statement. Buy now, pay later has been embraced with a 90% increase in the past 2 years. I know that young Australians love the new innovation and love the choice. No major issues were identified in this ASIC report, and ASIC rightly notes that self-regulation can drive good behaviour. And I have to say that great credit is due to the Buy Now, Pay Later for putting together a code of self-regulation. That is not an easy thing to do, and you deserve great credit if you have been involved in that important self-regulation. Just last week, the Treasurer introduced legislation into the House of Representatives which will support industry self-regulation across the financial sector. If any consumer issues do emerge, I encourage ASIC to use its powers. The Parliament has now given ASIC the most significant powers. It has a product intervention power that it can deploy on any day that it sees fit. Now on to phase 2 of the FinTech report. We have secured some quick wins. 8 out of 32 within a month is pretty good. We will use the remaining months of the committee to look at longer term issues. The first part of the inquiry was pulling together all the component parts into a coherent FinTech plan. The second part will be about getting Australia to compete, making us as strong as we can be in this time zone in our region. Last week, we released a paper which unpacks these issues, especially on the external side, looking at our competitive position, looking at how we connect. As you know, the future is in standards. Blockchain, consumer data right, to name a few. Blockchain technology can streamline regulatory processes, reduce fraud and reduce costs to regulatory compliance and administration. It can, and this is my strong personal view, help rebuild confidence and trust in financial services after the debacle of the Hayne Royal Commission. We are also steaming ahead with the consumer data right, but we need this to be able to plug into other jurisdictions. We want to know that these standards can be interoperable. We need to take a more global view of our growth as well, as hard as that may be in an environment where the borders are closed. The first place we should look is Hong Kong. I've established a 15-man group, 15-man and women group, I should say, which actually has gender parity, I should say, so how embarrassing, led by former Macquarie banker Andrew Lowe, of some of the best business brains to come up with ideas to help us capitalise upon the demise of Hong Kong as a finance and technology hub. I do want to make this point that a lot of the commentary on Canberra, on China, is unsophisticated. It is not true that Hong Kong is going to disappear. It will still be an important gateway to China, but there's no way that it will have the same resonance as a regional headquarter city. People who are in your industry will not want to live under the national security law of China. And the opportunity for Sydney and Melbourne, now that they seem to have beaten the virus, is real and genuine. And we are competing with jurisdictions like Singapore, or cities like Singapore, which is also a jurisdiction, and of course, Tokyo. I want the Low Committee to come up with the best ideas so we can bust through bureaucratic roadblocks and produce policy for the Prime Minister's Special Envoy for Global Business and Talent Attraction, Peter Verwer AO. For example, we will need a more tax-friendly regime for fintech and growth businesses. That's why it's important that we deliver on the changes we recommended in the interim report around early stage venture capital limited partnerships and early stage innovation company schemes. But what else can we do? We will have to look again at making it easier for you to bring the best people and the best capital onto our shores. And I'm committed to doing that in conjunction with Peter Verwer and the Low Committee. Australia as a finance centre has been a dream for decades. It's a dream that has almost died, but the geopolitical environment we are now in, I believe we can now bring it closer to fruition than at any time in my lifetime. But the dream will only come true if Canberra is prepared to change. A cultural change is required, and that goes to taxation policy, taxation rates, taxation administration, and visas. Now is the time to send your best ideas to the committee. There's never a good time to be hit by a crisis, but I believe that Australia is well positioned to capitalise upon the recovery. You have built a very strong, robust and very dynamic sector. Canberra's job now is to support you with the additional policy changes that you require. But ultimately, our review and our inquiry is only as good as the input we receive from your sector. As a relatively new person in Canberra, I can assure you we are a long way away from the market, and we're a long bloody way from your market. So we really need your best ideas and your input. We will take any sort of submission that you would like to send us, carrier pigeon, Morse code, or even the more conventional form in the like emails and the like. So I just wanted to thank you again for the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I implore you to get involved with the inquiry and the committee. We will only be as good as what you give us. So thank you very much, and I'd like to wish all the nominees all the best.
Thank you very much, Senator. I would now like to invite you to please go to one side of the media wall, and we will have a COVID-safe event ceremony. So just a reminder, folks, the winner stand on the X spot, and if I could ask the sponsors to be prepared to come up. So yep, we could come up for the first one, and then we'll get moving. It's just photographs. Okay, so let's kick off. First category, the best fintech payments provider. This award is supported by the Australian Payments Network. Thank you, Paul, for your support. The judges are looking for an innovative product or service that adds value to the payment experience. The finalists are Split Payments, Verency, and Maneuver. The winner is a warm round of applause for Maneuver. The judges felt Maneuver's Auto Matchmaker as the only solution to give clients unique account numbers and customer pay IDs in real time to associate with every single payer of theirs. In the last year, their growth in payments volume and revenue has increased by 400%. Thank you, Maneuver. Okay. So, category number 2, the best fintech wealth management platform, supported by Australian FinTech News, who Cam is in Brisbane and can't make it tonight, but thank you, Henry, for your support. The judges are seeking a product or service which offers new or significantly improved service that uses technology to help manage and grow the wealth of customers and or financial institutions. The 3 finalists are ShareSite, StockSpot, and FinClear. And the winner is StockSpot. StockSpot has consistent performance and low fees. Their portfolios outperformed all other Australian robo-advisors over 1, 3, and 5 years, and we're the only robo-advisor. Congratulations. And their revenues have grown 50% over the past 3 years. And next category, the best fintech consumer lender. This award is supported by Perpetual. Glen, if I could get you to go to the stage, thank you for your support. This award recognises a consumer lending fintech which offers a new or significantly improved service that uses technology to bring benefits to either lenders and or borrowers or lending marketplaces. The finalists in this category are Flexi Group, Bright, and Wiser, and the winner is Flexi Group. Thank you. Launched in 2019, Hum is the only product in the market that can service transactions up to $30,000 in Australia. The app has had 600,000 downloads, and customer growth has been 250% over the past 2 years. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Okay, the award for Best FinTech Business Lender. This award is supported by Mambu. Thank you very much for your support, Christopher. This award recognises a business lending fintech which offers new or significantly improved service that implements technology to bring benefits to either lenders and or business borrowers. The finalists in the category this year are SE Rentals, Trade Plus 24 and Money Me. And the winner is Money Me. Thank you. Money Me entered a service called Rent Ready. Rent Ready is a modified line of credit product and market-first contactless pay later solution launched in June this year to combat COVID-19 uncertainty. It enables property managers, congratulations, it enables property managers to immediately disperse property expenses to landlords, while landlords can access up to $15,000 on demand for repairs, improvements, rental shortfalls and more. Very interesting product, thank you. Okay, category number 5, Best FinTECH-Bank Collaboration Award, again sponsored by our friends at Mambu. Thank you very much, Hayley. Okay, the judges are looking for partnerships, projects or products that showcase how a bank and a fintech firm have worked together. The finalists in the category this year are Doe for their partnerships with Choice Bank in America and Regional Australia Bank. Basic with their partnership with Regional Australia Bank, Lendi with their partnerships including ANZ, Adelaide Bank and Bank West. And the winner this year is Lendi. Congratulations. Lendi's Approval Confidence Service provides real-time indication of whether an individual is likely to be approved for a particular loan. It was launched in November last year and works in collaboration with banks to deliver industry-first services. Congratulations, Lendi. Thank you. Okay, category number 6, the Best FinTech and Non-Bank Collaboration. This award is supported by RFI Group. Thank you very much, Kate, for your support. The judges are looking for partnerships, projects or products that showcase how a non-bank and a fintech firm are working together. The finalists in the category for this year are Infinigold, with their partnership with the Perth Mint, Moneyplace, their partnership with Liberty Financial, Newcastle Permanent Building Society and their partnership with Athena Home Loans. And the winner is, this year, Newcastle Permanent Building Society. An original partnership with Australia's second largest mutual, Newcastle Permanent, and pioneering fintech Athena Home Loans has helped more Australians buy a home. The transaction provides, yes, congratulations. The transaction provides Athena with an additional $300 million in home loan funding. Category number 7, the best use of AI in fintech. The award supporter in this category is Newcastle Permanent Building Society. Thank you, David, for your support. Back again. The judges are looking for the best use of artificial intelligence in a fintech service. Firms offering machine learning, human-like services at scale can include faster decision-making, intelligent customer support, fraud detection, financial advice, and claims management, and more. The finalists in the category this year are FuPay, Frollo, and TikTok. And the winner is TikTok. TikTok's XAI Validate service automates credit underwriting to dramatically reduce processing times, requiring less than 10 minutes of human assessment, while increasing compliance and credit quality. Congratulations, TikTok. Award category number 8, the Best PropTech Platform. This award is supported by Stone and Chalk, the only hub focused on FinTech and PropTech. Thanks, Marianne, for your support. The judges are looking for the most innovative use of technology to solve the property sector's biggest issues. The finalists in the award category this year are InstaRent, Money Me, and Nemo Industries. Big round of applause. Our winner is Money Me. Congratulations. If you could pick up your award, yeah. Thank you. So a new product again for Money Me, a product called List Ready, a pay later solution for the real estate sector that solves problems for vendors and agents. List Ready allows vendors to easily postpone property listing costs of up to $35,000. Congratulations, yes. Postpone property listing costs of up to $35,000 until settlement while their agent gets paid in full upfront. Very innovative product. We move on to category number 9, the best alternative investments product and platform. Our award supporter is RFI Group, sorry. Thank you again, Kate. The judges are looking for the most innovative use of technology to solve challenges of offering alternative investment products at scale. Finalists in the category this year are StroPro, Upstreet, and Plenty. And our winner this year is Plenty. Plenty's innovative green loan marketplace has 57,000 customers, 23,000 investors, earning returns that help the environment by investing in households installing solar panels or batteries. Congratulations. Yes, warm round of applause. Well done, Plenty. Okay, we move on to category number 10, the best open banking platform. The award supporter, again, Australian FinTech News, CAM in Brisbane. Thank you, Henry, for standing in for CAM. The judges are looking for partnerships, projects or services that showcase open banking and CDR services. The finalists this year in this category are Frollo, TikTok and Basic. And the winner is, round of applause for Frollo, please. Frollo were the first to build their own CDR technology platform and go live with open banking on the 1st of July 2020. Frollo's outsourced ADR solution has made over 3.5 million open banking API requests. Thank you. Round of applause for Frollo. Okay, we move on to category 11, Best Snart-Bank and Neobank. The awards are kindly supported by InvestNet Yodlee. Thank you very much, Tim, for your support. The judges are seeking an inventive or innovative online banking service that has been launched to market. The finalists for this year are Doe, 86400, and Up, a joint venture between Ferocia and Bendigo and Adelaide Bank. And the winner is 86400. $290,000 customers offering multiple ways to schedule payments and pay bills, and a lending product. Please join me in congratulating 86400. We move to category 12, the best FinTech superannuation service and platform. This award is supported by FBOS. Thank you, Alana, for your support. The judges are looking for partnerships, projects or services that showcase new or existing FinTech services to improve the superannuation sector. The finalists are this year Fairvine, Moneysoft, Raise Invest Super. And the winner is Raise Invest Super. Raise Invest Super is designed for a mobile world. The app is all you need to sign up, roll over, and view your super in the palm of your hand. Shopping rewards go directly to your Raise Super account. Customer growth up 300%. Congratulations to Raise Invest Super. We move to category 13, the best FinTech banking app. This award is supported by 7R Talent. Thank you, Christian, for your support. The judges are looking for a FinTech banking app that offers the best combination, ease of use, user experience and security. The finalists in the category this year are Before Pay, 86400 and Up. And the winner is 86400. Congratulations. A net promoter score of 47 with 3,700 survey responses. Google Play Store rating of 4.5 stars. App Store rating of 4.6. Fantastic. Congratulations, 86,400. Okay, we move to category number 14, the best working capital, supply chain finance product or platform. The award category is again supported by Perpetual. Thank you very much, Glen, for your support. The finalists in the category this year are Trackster, Trade Plus 24, and Wise Software. The winner is, warm round of applause for Wise Software. Wise's team has grown from 2 to 20 in 2 years, revenue up 300% this year. Their service has a churn rate of just 3% compared to the industry average of 12%. Congratulations, Wise. Okay, we move to category 15, the best InsureTech product or platform. The award is supported by InsureTech Australia. Thank you, Rita, for your support. The finalists in the category this year are Ubind, FreightSafe, and Claim Central. And the winner is, congratulations, Claim Central. Claim Central have virtual inspections as a service. It meets the insurer's need to ensure safety of all stakeholders involved in a claim by removing the need for a physical attendance. It's used for property, motor, cyber, and business claims assessments. Congratulations. Category number 16, the best fintech foreign exchange provider. This award category is supported by our friends at Stone & Chalk. Thank you very much, Marianne, for your support again. The judges are looking for an innovative product or service that adds value to the foreign exchange experience. The finalists are eBri, SendFX, and Up, a joint venture between Ferocia and Bendigo and Adelaide Bank. The winner is Up. Congratulations. Up has become the first neobank in Australia to offer international transfers in a partnership with TransferWise. If you're not an existing TransferWise customer, you can join with a single click without leaving the Up app and choose from 48 currencies. Congratulations, Up. Okay, category 17. Thank you, Christian. You're already up on stage. The award is supported by 7R Talent. Thank you, Christian, for your support on this category too. The finalists for this category, FinTech CTO, CIO of the Year, are Stuart Grover, co-founder and CIO, Look Who's Charging, Tony Thrassis, CIO, Frollo, and Tom Roche, CIO of EasyFin. The winner is Stuart Grover, Look Who's Charging. Stuart built the solution from an idea and an Excel spreadsheet to a database processing over 1.5 billion transactions each month. The dynamic database contains a 97% match rate of over 1 million Australian merchants. Congratulations to Stuart. Okay, we move to category 18, the Female FinTech Leader of the Year. This award is supported by Encino. Mark, thank you very much for your support. The award judges are looking for an outstanding female individual who has persistently contributed to the advancement of the FinTech sector. The finalists are Catherine McConnell, founder and CEO of Bright, Fran Herrera, country head of Klarna Australia, and Natalie Dinsdale, CMO of Athena Home Loans. The winner is, a big round of applause please, Catherine McConnell, founder and CEO of Bright. So Catherine couldn't be here this evening, but let me sing her praises. She's the founder and CEO of Bright. She has a team of 84 people. She is a rare female success story in a male-dominated industry. Congratulations to Catherine in her absence. Okay, category number 19, FinTech Leader of the Year. This award is supported by our friends at Seed Space Venture Capital. Will, thank you very much for your support. I know Dirk might be watching in France, where he's based, and Kathy, thank you very much for your support too. The judges are looking for an outstanding individual who's consistently contributed to the advancement of the fintech sector. The finalists in this category for this year are Nathan Walsh, founder and CEO of Athena Home Loans, Fred Shabester, co-founder and CEO of Finder, Anthony Nantes, CEO of Wiser. The winner is Nathan Walsh, founder and CEO, Athena Home Loans. Since founding the business in February 2019, Athena has settled on $1.7 billion in home loans, a record in the industry. Congratulations, Nathan. Well done. We move to category 20, Best FinTech Growth Story. This award is supported by InvestNet Yodlee. Thank you very much, AJ, not Tim. An award that celebrates FinTech that is absolutely going gangbusters. This category is open to any Australian FinTech who can demonstrate they're achieving great things. The finalists this year are Afterpay, Bookeepy, Athena Home Loans. Our winner is Afterpay. Since launching in 2015, Afterpay has expanded to 5 geographical territories: New Zealand, the UK, US and Canada. Congratulations, Afterpay. Okay, we are at the last award category of the night, the Ashurst FinTech Startup of the Year. This award is supported by Ashurst. Stuart, thank you very much for your support. The judges are seeking a FinTech startup business, that is a startup 7 years or younger, that has made a huge impression in the financial services sector with new and innovative services. The finalists this year are Slip, Upstreet, and Beforepay. A big round of applause for our winner, Beforepay. Beforepay went live in January this year, but they already have over 100,000 customers, 34,000 actively using a pay-on-demand service with a 60% month-on-month growth, and they raised $6 million this year in a Series A. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the award part of the event this evening. Senator, thank you very much for your speech, and thank you very much for being our VIP guest for all the photographs. Photographs will be ready tomorrow. I will send them out. Thank you all very much for coming along. Congratulations to everyone who was a finalist and a winner. I hope you use your trophies to entice new investors, bring on new staff wherever they are around the world, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Please hang around for some more drinks. Until next year, thank you very much.